Alright, so we're about to talk about properly picking up your lashes in your tweezers. So when you grab the lash, you want to make sure you have full control over your lash. So we don't pick up the lash from like the very top, because you won't have full control over it. The best place to pick up your lash would be a little bit over the middle, like that, so that you can properly, get in there in your glue. Have full control over your lash. Because if you're holding your lash from the top, right? Hold on. Let me get my mannequin. Inside. So if you're holding your lash from the top, you don't really have full control over the lash. And it'll make it a little more difficult for you to like try to place it. But if you have it in the middle, you can easily just place it right on top. So I'm not holding it correctly, holding it way at the top. And I kind of have to, like, you can't see my hand, but I kind of have to like move my wrist around so I can get it on there. So let me move my camera back so you can see what I'm talking about. You can like focus on my hand. So I have my lash correctly. I can go in and place it. Bam. Now I'm holding this lash from the tippy top. I kind of have to like move my wrist so I could get it on the base. And you don't really want that. And then also if you grab too low on the lash, this is too low. This is where you really mess up. You don't get enough glue on your base. You might even get glue on your tweezer. And then when you go in, your tweezer is now like intertwined. It's in the way of you getting that lash onto the natural lash. So I'm gonna move it to where I like to pick up my lash. My tweezer isn't in the way of me and the natural lash, and now I can just place it. So I do see more people pick up too low when they're in my one-on-one classes. So this is low. and they'll be trying to place the lash and they're struggling because, you know, the tweezer is all up in the way. You can't really get to the base. So that might be something you really come across when you're practicing. So that's why it's so important to make sure you're holding it right. Don't pick up the lashes too low because your tweezer will be in the way. Okay, I got a sticky over here. And picking up the lash too high, you don't really have full control over it. But the main thing I see with beginner lash techs in my classes is picking up the lash too low. You can kind of get away with picking it up too high, but that too low is just gonna really mess you up because you can't get in there. See, this is too low. My tweezer in the way. I can't get it on the base. So I'm gonna move my lash up. I'm gonna move my tweezer up on the lash. Have full control over the lash. And place it. I didn't have enough glue on there. Super simple. So just make sure when you're picking up that lash, it's in the middle or above the middle of the lash, because this is a 18 mm. So this would be like the middle right here. So I'm a little bit above the middle. So if you're having trouble getting your lash onto the natural lash, it's probably because the way you're picking up your tweezer. I mean your lash with your tweezer. So we're gonna go back over here and pick up a lash again. Getting close. Get a grip on it in the middle and pull it off. So you can take a strip and just work on pulling off your lash. Just work on pulling off some lashes. And pull. Yeah, grip and pull. Alright, and that's how you're gonna pick up your lashes. Right above the middle or in the middle, not too low, not too high.